Respect our movement.
I like your movement.
Black Entrepreneurs Group.
What's going on, everybody? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content and updates. I know it's been a while, but I would first like to start by saying Happy New Year. 2019 is over and done. It's 2020 now. Get your visions clear, and really take the time to focus on self. And there's been a lot going on, a lot of good stuff. We're really looking to elevate this year. I'm not gonna hold you too long, but we're gonna jump right into the topic for today, and it is trust. Trust. What does it really mean to trust? Trust. I'm gonna give you 7 important tips to build trust in your relationship. Let's see. Let's start with tip 1. Communicate efficiently. What that means is, learn how to talk to your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other, your wife, your husband. Learn how to communicate efficiently with them. Communication is an important factor in building trust between you and your partner. To build trust in a relationship, you have to learn how to communicate in a way to where your partner doesn't just hear you, but they are listening and they're receiving exactly what you're saying. Communication is key to a lot of relationship issues, relationship problems. And I feel as though you can really map your way around a lot of disagreements by learning how to communicate efficiently. Point 2, I would say, don't keep secrets from each other. How to trust your partner when you keep secrets from each other is going to be something that's really going to be hard. That goes back to learning how to be open, be honest, and be transparent. There is no reason why you should be keeping secrets from each other. Even if it hurts in a sense, it's better out than in. A lot of times, as people, we tend to, keep secrets or be in a situation where we keep secrets because we think it's going to hurt our significant other, when in nationality, you're doing more hurt by, keeping that secret than you would be just letting it out. I'd say point 3 would be learn how to say no. Just being in the position to say no, it can really build that trust between you and your partner. You shouldn't be subject to a relationship if it's forced. If you force anything, it would put you in a situation to where you're feeling like you don't belong, you're uneasy about things. It should be very equal across the playing field. When a relationship is based on equality, it flows. Like it goes in a direction, to where both of you guys can build. To build that trust in a relationship, it's very important to remember that if you don't like something he or she is doing, or if you're in a position to where, your significant other asked you something, and if it's something that you don't agree with, just say no. I mean, it's a whole lot easier to say, no, I don't agree with this, or nah, I'm not feeling that, or, maybe we need to take a step back. Sometimes that helps build a better trust line, because now they know that you're not a yes man or a yes woman, that you really take your feelings in consideration like you should take their feelings in consideration. And that's one of the things that I feel like we as men sometimes don't do. Like, we'll get so caught up into pleasing our woman that it's hard for us to say no. And that's one of the things that I think that you should be, cognitive of when you start dating someone. My next point, I would say, set boundaries. Learn how to set boundaries. This is very important. Learn how to set boundaries. Oftentimes, we tend to put ourselves in positions to where we want our significant others to trust us. You want your boyfriend to trust you. You want your girlfriend to trust you. And we get so wrapped up in the concept of not being able to set boundaries. We get so wrapped up in being the yes man or the yes woman, and we don't know how to set boundaries. Setting boundaries help explain how much space you're comfortable with giving each other. It's very important in the relationship, mentally, physically, emotionally, to set boundaries. Boundaries can be all sorts of things. How much time you need alone is definitely one, because we all need me time. We all need me time. Setting aside time for, guy time, girl time, doing those things. Having an understanding of what one another's boundaries are is very helpful when it comes to building trust in a relationship. Another point is, don't make promises you can't keep. Learn how to keep your word. It's very important in a relationship. If you promise your partner that you're going to do something, make sure that you do it. Make sure you do it to the best of your abilities. And please, 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 please don't make excuses. And for those out there that don't know what excuses are, let me break it down to you. Excuses are something you say to get out of something. So we don't make excuses. Make sure that if you make a promise, you keep that promise. When you're late, call your partner. A simple text message to your partner is very helpful. If you're going through a situation with a friend, you speak to your partner about that. Be in a situation to where if you make promises, you don't break them, because it's hard to recover from a broken promise on either side. So please keep that in mind. My next point is, do not cheat on your partner. And I'm going to be covering cheating in another video. And I don't want to call it a part 2 of this one, so it's going to have its own video. But I feel like cheating has so many definitions. Everyone's definition of cheating is different. So to say I've never cheated on anyone is very false in a sense, because again, we all have different definitions of what cheating is. And I feel as though with that, like, in order for you to earn the trust in your relationship, you're going to be tested. You're going to have to go through some things that's not going to make you smile. I mean, it's very hard going through certain things and really being in that space of vulnerability. But, we don't really talk about cheating as much. So, I'm definitely going to reach out and really go in depth with that. But don't cheat on your partner. Make sure that you're trying to build that trust line, that you want to be able to talk to them and come to them about any and everything. And in order to do that effectively and efficiently, you have to put it all on the line. We as humans, we fall short. And when you fall short, you repent, you apologize, and you move forward with that. And my last point would be, take responsibility for your actions. To build trust in a relationship, own up to your behaviors, your actions, your inactions, your faults. Be able to own up to the things that you do. Please take responsibility. There's nothing worse than you calling someone out on their BS per se, and they're not owning up to it. Be woman enough to say, I'm sorry. Be man enough to say that I'm sorry. Really own up to it. Don't try to shift the blame in certain circumstances or situations for somebody else. Because what happens is you find yourself in a place to where you look more guilty than not guilty. It would also be a good idea to try relationship building activities. I know I spoke on that in one of my previous videos about doing stuff together. Doing that, get these activities, schedule some fun time together, share a gratitude list, a simple I'm thankful for you card, a thank you card, get some flowers, go do something with your lady, or go do something with your man. Really take time to really work on your trust, your sympathy, and your empathy. These trust building exercises for couples will help, I would say, build that trust to a level to where you would feel more comfortable discussing certain things with this person and doing some things with this person. One of the best ways to build trust in a relationship is to be honest with yourself and your partner as to what makes your decisions, your actions, and your inactions important to self. Being able to really be honest, be open, be transparent. Learn how to put yourself in a situation to where life will pull you and push you so hard sometimes that you have to really set aside time to really do your research when it comes down to your partner. Figure out what makes your partner tick. And the things that really bother your partners, just don't do them. Stay away from them. This one, for real, is one that hit home for me because a lot of times trust can be broken. And the thing about trust, a lot of times people say, man, it's hard to trust again. It's hard to love again. It's really not. It's all dependent on the person. I've been through situations where people let me down and I still trust them, but that's because who I am as a person. Being able to really go hard for, building that line of trust and understanding who you are can really strengthen, where you're trying to go in the future within your relationship, your marriage, your friendships, your bonds, and all of the above. We really have to take time to really think about what we're asking for when we're, praying or when we're just talking to our partner one-on-one. Don't ask your partner to give you something that you can't give them. If it's communication, if it's consistency, if it's love, if it's trust, whatever it is, if you're going to ask your partner to give you that, then you need to be able to reciprocate that. Because what happens is you start out here and you guys are working together. And when you ask one partner to do something, if you're not doing it, you become like this, which means you start to be unevenly yoked with the person that you're trying to invest your time in. And that's a problem with a lot of relationships. We start off on an even playing field, and when you start to require more things from that person, we lose because we can't accommodate the things that we're asking for. We can't give you the things that we're asking you to give us, in a sense. And it's not a male thing, it's not a female thing, it's a person thing, a people thing, because we as people seem to do that a lot of times. I really just want to give a quick shout out to everyone that's been staying true to the channel. Been out on a sabbatical for a couple of weeks now, just doing some researching within myself, doing some things for self. So I'm back on every Thursday. I'm gonna be giving you some good material. We got, of course, the all access backstage hoodies. We will be selling them. I got a couple free hoodies I got to give out to some people that was early supporters. So I will be having those soon. And it's just a lot going on right now, man. It's 2020. We're ready to get the ball rolling. We got a lot going for 2020. I'm going to start doing a lot of different things, promoting a lot of things, promoting a lot of people. So let's really stick together. Let's really come together, and let's really put some plans in action for 2020. There's no more playing around. It's time to take the chains off. It's time to unleash. If you're still, locked in your mind on 2019, I'm here to tell you it's a new me. It's a new direction. There are no limits. There are no chains. We're unleashing all 2020. That's me. And I just want to say thank you to all the supporters out there. This is me, 100% pure honest, pure open, pure transparency. All 2020, we're going in. So hit that like button, subscribe, and forward it. Send a video to some people that you really care about. Let's really get the message out. Let's do that.